I'm planting some lavender in this container so that I can transplant it into the garden next spring when the weather warms up.
Hello, I am Vicky Manitou Okas. Welcome, and thank you for joining me today. Last fall I put together a garden planner and design workshop as I was finishing up the Zone 1 portion of the plan here for a friend of mine. So I filmed the whole video, the whole process, and posted that in Delectable Tiny Gardens, the meeting place for people looking for food, resiliency, in tiny spaces. So I invite you to come and take that workshop at Delectable Tiny Gardens. And in the meantime, the following video is a what I am doing right now in the winter to work with that Zone 1 area next spring so that we can move on to the next part of the garden. So, while I do a lot of my garden planning in the fall, winter is actually an excellent time to start your garden planning for the next season so that you've got a running jump and you know what you're doing going forward each in the spring. So come and join us and enjoy the next part of this video.
Hey, I have my trusty old milk jug cut, ready, drilled on the bottom, cut it open, and I've got it filled with potting soil, and it is ready to plant almost. I'm going to put some water in here. This is collected rainwater. I either use rainwater, well water, or distilled water. Okay, I want that nice and moist, but I don't want it soggy. Okay, and so I'm planting some lavender in this container so that I can transplant it into the garden next spring when the weather warms up. So we've got phase 1, stage 1 of the permaculture beds outside, ready to plant as soon as we get the fence up and when the weather warms up. So we need some perennials to go into it. And this is one of the perennials that I'm going to use in the garden. We are in USDA zone 5, the warmest part of zone 5. So this winter has seemed cold, but the lowest temperature it's gotten is about 4 degrees below zero. So it's not a terribly cold zone, but okay. Lavender seed is very, very tiny. I mean, it's not dust, but it's very small. And this seed needs some light to germinate. So I am going to sow it a few seeds on the top of this soil. Okay, and I'm not counting. I don't think lavender has a very high germination rate, so I'm going to plant quite a few in here. Okay, and I've got them spread all across the top. Okay, put the rest of them back in there. Okay, I do not cover lavender seed. Okay, what I do is go through and give it a light press Okay, make sure I didn't pick up any of them with my finger. Okay, to make sure that they've got good soil contact. And the next time I water them, I will water them with a spray bottle so that I will mist them. Just this little spray bottle. Mist it in, just lightly mist it to keep the soil moist but not soggy. And I'm going to set this out where it can get some sunlight in reasonably warm temperature, and we'll see what happens. So if it's warm enough, they'll germinate. If not, I will replant it in a couple of weeks. So we'll have some lavender transplants to put out in the garden. All right.
If it would be of benefit to you to join a community in support of resiliency in tiny spaces, whatever that means to you, whether it's a tiny garden or a container, I invite you to join us at Delectable Tiny Gardens, the meeting place in support of resiliency in tiny places. Or you can pick up a product or two, information at Manitou OCOS programs, where I have posted my plant profiles and other materials in support of sustainability and resiliency. So whatever path you choose towards your own personal resiliency, abundance, and sustainability, one step. Whatever that one step is, one step. And I look forward to talking to you later. Bye.